Let's say that I came to you and I gave you access to every bit of scientific equipment that you could ever need in a lab, and I gave you a task. And here's the task. I need you to get all the air out of a glass beaker. Well, there's two ways that you could go about accomplishing that task. One is that you could use all of the tools at your disposal, and you could use all of the wit that you have to come up with some sort of state-of-the-art vacuum that you would use to try to suck all of the air out of that empty beaker. The only problem with that is that an empty beaker hates nothing more than being empty, and it's going to fight against that vacuum because it doesn't want to be emptied of air. Now, the second option is much more efficient and it's much more effective. Instead of using a fancy vacuum to displace the air in the empty beaker, we simply force it out by filling the beaker with water. And voila, your glass beaker has been rid of all its air. You have accomplished the task. It's simply more effective to fill the beaker with another substance besides air than to try to rid it of air. Now, there's something in that picture that I've just painted for you that can teach you and I about our hearts. Your heart and my heart are like that empty beaker. Our hearts long to be filled. They hate to be empty. Our hearts long to love something. God has made our hearts and made us as human beings to love and worship and treasure and cherish Him. However, sin has messed all of that up, and we have disordered hearts that love the wrong things. Friends, it's natural. It's human for your heart to love and to take joy in something. And so if I come to you and I tell you, you need to give up all of this stuff that you love, that you take joy in it, because it's not worthy of your love. In the end, the more you invest yourself into it, it's going to let you down in the end. But I don't tell you what you should love, then you're probably not going to listen to me. Because you would rather love something, even something that would kill you, than love nothing at all. This is like trying to suck the air out of the empty beaker with the vacuum. It's trying to empty your heart of something inferior rather than fill it with something that is infinitely better, that pushes out the love you have for inferior things. What you need primarily, what I need primarily, is not to be told what not to love. What you need is to be shown that Jesus is infinitely more lovely, more marvelous, more satisfying, more glorious, more captivating, more amazing, and more worthy of your love than anything else in this world that you could ever set your heart on. When you see that Jesus is more deserving of your heart's love than anything else in this world, then that greater love for Jesus will push out and displace any love for the world that your heart has. This is like flooding water into an empty beaker to push out and displace all the air that was in it. And what I want you to see this morning is that surrendering, giving up, letting go of everything you are and everything that you have so that you may gain Jesus is not a loss. Surrendering the things of this world is not a pathway towards boredom or sadness, but it's a pathway towards everlasting and exceeding joy. There is nothing in all the universe that can thrill your soul like knowing Jesus and being known by Him. And it is worth surrendering all that this world has to offer and everything that you have and everything that you are to gain Him. But you will only do that when you first discover the surpassing worth of Jesus. That is the water that you need to be flooded, that needs to be flooded into the empty beaker. That is your heart. That's what's going to displace your love for the things of this world and lead you to surrender everything you have and everything you are